think growing up in a small, I guess Charlottesville's small compared to.
Boy, Charlottesville's small as hell compared to everywhere else you do.
Everywhere else. But you figure out the life you want to live, the
Facts.
type of house you want,
Nah, facts. And you've been in good, like, I say a good variety of areas too. Charlottesville, Richmond is different.
Yeah.
LA different. They say Atlanta kind of a lot more spread out and rural.
Yeah. I definitely feel for people that aren't able to get out.
Yeah.
And aren't able to see, what's past Pantops, what's past.
Boy, what? That joint make a big difference, boy.
I think the farthest people have gone, Crozet or something like that.
Facts. Ashland.
Yeah. So. But yeah, definitely.
Nah, I'm with you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I be trying to tell people when you come back too, cause with football, you feel me? I done went all everywhere for real.
Yeah.
West Coast, East Coast. I done been in Haiti, full of football. Shoot, I mean Florida, LA, not LA, but Cali. I'm trying to think where else. Kansas City, Midwest.
You at Tennessee for a little bit,
Tennessee.
Right? Yeah.
You feel me? And then shoot, Memphis, Birmingham.
It's been your favorite?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Nashville was dope, bro.
Yeah.
Nashville was dope. But Tampa, that's why we about to move back to Tampa.
Yeah. I think everywhere has a different, something different that it offers,
Yeah, facts.
And you gotta figure out if that's what you want to do all the time.
All the time. We right here with it.
Oh yeah. So let's figure this out. So I would say let's just.
Yeah, I'm about to say you the pro at this.
Yeah. All right, so we'll just go in and not be obvious about it. So and just sit down and
just do what I think. Why the hell was Buddy just waving at me?
Yeah, I know. That's.
Look, get out your feelings. Go and grind. Cash out for your winnings. Time to get it. Pray to God and then it's time to get it. Time you spending. You can't get back all that time you spending on your ass. Get up, motivate the youth and gon' dig get your stash. Why you waiting? The world is open arms. The hug is for the taking, no debating. And he made you different. No time for the basics. Lace the kicks. I threw on a fit and said that I'ma make it. Ain't no pills. Yeah, I'm from the hood, but I decode the matrix. Millions.
Listen, man, figure out what works. Stick to it.
What joints you be using? What cameras you be using?
I got a couple Sonys. It really depends on sometimes what I'm like shooting.
Yeah.
Because I got stuff that I like better for photos.
What? Is that more Canon?
Canon, yeah, I do like Canon for photography.
That's what I heard.
Nikon has some good cameras too.
Nikon.
Yeah.
Fuji, I heard Fuji tough too.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of like old companies and stuff that you've heard about are kind of reinventing and like kind of bringing a lot of their products into what people want now. Like one of the main reasons I had stuck with Sony was because like the versatility. So like it has respectively good quality photo and then video and stuff. So I didn't really have to switch
too much. So, and the lenses are pretty much compatible too, right?
Right.
That's what I heard. But I do. My boy was telling me the other day you can get a little adapter. And you can put the Sony mount or the Canon lens.
They got converters, yeah. So you can get like whatever. A lot of Sony lenses are E-mounts,
Yeah.
You get like E-mount to Sony or to Canon lenses, and, vice versa.
No, I'ma definitely have to grab that.
Yeah.
Hey, shoot, man, it's been a minute, bro.
Bro, I was thinking about it when we started talking about it. It was.
I'm trying to think. I know at least since I've been out of high school. I ain't seen you since I've been out of high school. And you left before that, I think.
Yeah. A lot's happened, man.
You went to Richmond? Where you went to Richmond first? Where did you go to? Richmond? I've been on the go.
Yeah, man. Charlottesville just...
Bro, you gotta spread your wings, bro. You
have to. And it's so, I look back on some of the people who are still here and are still doing great things, And it's just like... Man, there's just so much else out there,
bro.
And so some of the stuff, like I definitely am humbled that we all had the opportunity to do these things and see the rest of the world, because so many people just on their phones or watching TV You know?
Same spot though.
Yeah.
Same spot, bro. Like it's cool to do that, but when you move, just different places, just see different stuff, bro. Like that shit does wonders to your mind, bro.
Bro, your perspective on a lot of stuff just changes completely.
Give you your drive, and they take your drive, like.
Right, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, are we gonna add something to your order?
Did y'all want to get anything else?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's that? What you got? The grapefruit?
Yeah. Like that, like.
Damn. That lemon honey smacking, man. You want it? Man, smacking.
That shit.
I think right now we're gonna see.
I think we're good for right now.
Yeah, see, but we might add more once they find
Yeah,
out.
cool. Thank you. What was I talking about?
Just not moving around. Just having that different mindset, bro, and perspective on honestly everything, bro. Cause you go to different places and you grab a hold of something different from each place, bro. Like unconsciously, for real. You don't even know like that you really pulling all them pieces from it, but.
Right.
And then you come back, obviously home is always dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I come back to Charlottesville, like we were just talking about, I ain't moved yet because, you feel me? Like, I come back here after I move around, reset, regroup. But once you here for just a period of time, just chilling.
You feel like you've been here for too long?
Too long, bro. Yeah. Because right now I've been rehabbing. I started coaching this past season.
I saw, I saw a lot of the
first time.
It looked like one-on-one training stuff and things like that.
So I've been doing that for some years now.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm back in the area, I was doing my camps. But this past season, though, I actually did coaching like at Stab.
Oh yeah.
For the first time.
How was that?
Dope, bro.
People, I mean, I always even with my sports history too, it's kind of like.
Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it. Figuring out what, your experience too, like, because I've known coaches that were the top of the top when it came to players, but they're not always the best coaches. And I know coaches that barely were high school starters, you know what I'm saying? But now that, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. It's dope, bro. It's dope that it moves like that, but I ain't gonna lie. Thank you.
This is a traditional soy garlic.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Let's see how we can. Big, I'm telling you. Big dumplings. We can move these plates. Get these plates right there. Move this over here. Bing. I'm gonna grab this top boy. Nah, you straight. I think the dope part about it, bro, is that people can, especially like if you ain't played, can coach.
Right.
But personally, bro, in my opinion, like. And I ain't gonna say this for everybody, because everybody different. But I can see like the ones that played in coach and the ones that haven't played in coach.
What stands out?
I would say the biggest thing that stands out, and that's not every coach that haven't played, because like I said, everybody got their different methods.
Right.
Some people come from their dad coaching, so they still get that player perspective. But the ones that haven't played, bro, that coach, I feel like you don't touch the players the most. Like, the same way, like, as far as just appealing to them, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but the program is different, though.
Right.
I feel like when you played it, you've been in it, you kind of know how
you think as a player?
Facts.
Okay.
Especially in certain circumstances. Like, obviously training camp supposed to be hard.
Right.
So you're supposed to push. But I feel like it's a certain point where, like, coaches that play realize, like, all right, they might need an extra day off here.
Right.
It ain't really you being nice on them, but just get their legs back right. You know what I'm saying? Or just different stuff like that just plays a part. And you can kind of tell the difference in it. But it ain't saying that they not good coaches. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's just, I don't know, that perspective on it. But that's me, too. That's just my opinion.
Did you like coaching?
Yeah. Definitely dope. And it was dope, too, being at the high school level, just because, like, at the high school level, especially Charlottesville, as we talked about, it's limited resources.
Right.
But the fact that I was able to, take some knowledge I got from the vets, pass it to them where, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about, man.
Exactly. Passing that knowledge down.
I'm producing a documentary right now, actually. I think I mentioned it to you. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that for sure.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff, a lot of the people we've interviewed and we've talked to, it's about passing on the information and from people that have been there and done it and everything. And I think it's just so vital. And when it's not there, you can tell. When you don't have older people that are mentoring these kids, you can tell easily.
Just having that guidance, man.
Yeah.
Having that, and I think it plays a part too. Like, just going off of that.
Right.
Even in the football world, bro. Like, when you got somebody that's raw and talented, it's gonna take them, you feel me, so far. But when you got somebody that's been trained up since they've been 5, 6, bro, guided, you know what I'm saying? Right. Somebody giving them their tools, bro. It's just like night and day. You feel me? Night and day.
Nah, somebody that's coachable is a big thing.
Yeah, facts.
And somebody that has the right people in their corner.
Facts.
They say it takes a village.
Nah, it definitely takes a village, bro. That's the biggest. I feel like that's the biggest understatement, statement there is, bro. It takes a village in everything, bro. So
from the smallest, kind of influence to the biggest.
Yeah, it definitely plays a part. It plays a part in the smallest details. I think that's the part that stands out the most, though. It's like the little small details when certain things happen or whatever the case may be. And that's when you see that guidance play a part.
Right, no, for sure. You said which one was which?
She said, I think this traditional, that's the soy garlic right there.
Okay.
Yeah, them soy garlic hit. Them traditional got a little spice to it. I ain't gonna cap. That's the soy garlic right there. This is traditional. Nah, the traditional kind of like a buffalo type of thing.
This the traditional?
Yeah.
Traditional and then soy garlic? Oh, okay. Cool. You a flats or?
Boy, I'm a wing connoisseur.
Oh, okay,
so you feel me?
You gotta come to Atlanta because Atlanta gets down with the wings.
Go crazy
for sure.
Okay.
You get some of the best wings. Gas stations, bro.
I know Atlanta just like Memphis.
Bro, Memphis.
Bro, Memphis, we was out there.
Yeah.
They pulled up on us for a game, bro. They had a spot called Crumpy's.
Yeah.
Wings go down.
Mama J's, not Mama J's.
You talking about Hattie B's?
Yeah, Hattie B's.
Hattie B's, they got Hattie B's in Nashville. Smack.
You got Hattie B's in Atlanta too.
They got one in Birmingham, so they probably do got one in Atlanta.
Nah, the wing game.
Go crazy. We're gonna have to pull up on you in Atlanta,
you have to, bro. You got to.
It's this matter of fact, it's this chef out there too.
Yeah.
Chef Crystal. I met her when I was in Philly, but she out in Atlanta now. I told her we're gonna pull up on her too.
There's so many. There's a guy by the name of Keith Lee. You seen that? He on social media.
His name sounds familiar.
But he be going around like critiquing all these restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got it. Now we're gonna rate it 1 through 10. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, he's going to a lot of, in Atlanta you got a lot of celebrity restaurants.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
You got a lot of celebrity restaurants. You got a lot of, another stream of income, right? But the thing is that not all these celebrities, one, a lot of them don't have the culinary background or being a restaurateur at all.
Facts.
It's just like, hey, I got money, I want to put it into something.
I'm trying to build something up.
So you get a lot of these places that are like either overpriced or the food just, and I'm all for supporting black businesses, 100, for sure. But it's just like, there's so many in Atlanta, and it's like you got the
quantity over quality.
The guy Keith Lee goes around, and he's like, that rates everything, So and you got some spots. There was a spot called Old Lady Gang that was
Old Lady Gang.
Yeah, Old Lady Gang, and it's Candy Burris' restaurant. I don't know Candy Burris. Yeah. Escape, but like just dragged,
whole thing.
Right. And some of these spots, like, I don't know about her, but some of these spots be going out of business after that.
Yeah.
Because they just
after he go and rate them and everything.
After he go and rate them and everything. Yeah.
But I can imagine too, but the celebrities probably don't, like you said, they probably don't really tap into their spot like people probably think about. Because they just want it to be like a little passive income over there. They
don't go there for like the grand opening or whatever. And that's the thing. It's like, they might put a lot of money into, maybe how it looks or whatever, but the food might not be it. or the customer service might not be
Right.
it. You know, you got to get them on the right.
But that's the stuff that's gonna
right
really matter at the end of the day.
That's why people go back to spots, you know? So, especially in a city where there's so much food, like,
Yeah.
it's probably easily 150 spots for wings, you know what I'm saying? Mom and pop spots, chain spots.
We gotta pull up to the
So-
A, man. $1,000. Look, we gotta pull up to the A. Pull up with my dog Rube.
Yeah.
He gonna take us around the city, man. Get us right.
Culinary, yeah, bro. There's so much. There's a lot going on there, you know?
So that makes sense that she popped out to Atlanta then.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, is she black or is she?
she black, yep.
It's, you know, as a black entrepreneur, that's
Yeah.
like
I heard
the
it's the
spot
black
to be,
mecca, bro.
you know?
I
Just
feel it.
growing, networking. You got people moving there that just want to connect with people. You know, it's probably, I would, like 5-10 years ago, I would probably say not to just go somewhere and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But in Atlanta,
It's like that.
if you know how to network and stuff,
Yeah.
you'll get a job within a week. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
crazy, bro.
So it's just like,
I know they probably got it just because the community, the culture probably so big. They probably
Yeah.
got so many different just. How about to this event?
the thing is like, in Charlottesville, you can have an event. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see people you already know, right? Or you're gonna network with people that maybe somebody introduced you to, or whatever. But it's only so many events that you'll be able to go to here in Charlottesville that you won't know somebody.
Facts.
In Atlanta, it's so big. There's so
You never
many.
know who you
Yeah,
finna-
exactly. You know, so
I heard that's why the music scene out there is so crazy too. Cause they just pop them in the studio and it's 21 the next door.
the access that you get in Atlanta is, it's definitely a lot, you know, easier to network out there and meeting the right people and everything. It's definitely a great place to be, for sure.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
definitely gotta pull up out there. You said that, shoot, you out there, we gotta pull up on you. And you got your studio? Is that your studio out there?
Yeah. It's a multi-purpose like recording studio, and it's everything from recording studios to like event space,
Yeah.
kitchen. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
What's that joint called?
It's called Sessions.
Pull up on Sessions Atlanta, man. Now I was peeping the photos, bro. I'm like, cause I remember when you was showing like it's about to come to, you know what I'm saying, your vision about to come to life. Then you was posting the photos. I'm like, bro, that shit tough.
Man, but as with any new kind of, there's always growth that you know that you got to go through.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, y'all gotta come down there.
Facts. Definitely gotta pull up.
Mm-hmm.
You out there, Crystal, Jay Will's out there. I told him I gotta pull up on Will.
Yeah.
See Ryan out there, ain't he?
There's a lot of people from Charlottesville.
And Bree mom, she went to school with Scott Metcalf. He out there in Atlanta. He was on Married to Medicine for seasons.
Yeah.
He out there in the A. He told me pull up on him. He trying to get on the podcast. And he make a little R&B music. Trying to make a little track. We might gotta pull up the Sessions, man. Get right.
Right. Yeah, man, it's definitely Atlanta. I'll say just from my own kind of journey and perspective.
You been out there for how long now?
Maybe 7 years.
Go like this room. Go like this. Other room. 7 years?
Yeah.
How you feel like your joint did since you first got out there?
Yeah.
How have you been able to move throughout? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just networking and politicking and then.
Yeah. So I definitely, when I moved out there, I didn't know anybody. You know?
What took you out there?
Huh?
What took you out there?
Growth, work,
Yeah.
like expanding. You know, it was like Charlotte, maybe Atlanta. You know, I definitely, there was a point at which I knew like Richmond for what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, I was approaching a ceiling. So I could either kind of reevaluate things and chart a different path, or, you know, I would have to pick up and go somewhere else, you know. But, you know, Atlanta for me was a place that I could really kind of take my craft seriously.
Yeah.
and like I said, I didn't really know that many people, which can be a gift and a curse. You know, so all of the socially, it took me a while, but like from a business perspective, it was like instant. You know,
I can see that, especially with the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of, you know, especially with where media is today, like that gets you in so many rooms.
Facts.
And that's definitely a beneficial kind of look at it. I see what you mean. A little kick.
No cap.
A little kick on it.
Yes, sir.
But let me grab one.
I gotta use my right hand, boy. My left hand with them chopsticks, not hitting.
They're not hitting?
No, sir. I just mastered the right a couple years ago. That boy stabbed me.
Yeah. It got from point A to B.
No
You know what I'm saying?
I got it. Hold on, let's see.
I see people trying to do it with like fried rice and stuff. I'm like, I don't, bro.
They
got a spoon, bro.
Like, how the hell?
Or like
Really
noodles, they just be
yeah,
like,
bro.
The rice.
Noodles, you gotta have your head down, bro. Damn. Damn. All right, I'm wasting fries and shit now. Come on, cuz. No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about self. Come on, man. All right. Nah, but what you were saying, bro? Hey, yo. I think my finger in the way. That's what it is.
Oh,
there you go. We got one fry. 5 minutes later. Nah, what you were saying about your But what was the first thing you tapped into out there? Like, how was you able to get your business even going?
The first thing I tapped into out there was a dance community, right? Mm-hmm. And that, and how big of a community it was.
Facts.
Because it's like, I did some work with like 1 or 2 dancers, and then they were like, yeah, it's like 50,000 of us here. So I'm like, holy shit.
That's easy.
So if I just do this with a fraction of y'all, you know, and I think the thing that really, when I look at things in Charlottesville, you know, I look at in Richmond, like if the environment doesn't lend itself to using the content in a monetizing way, right? Even when you look at like headshots, right? People be getting headshots now for maybe work IDs and stuff like that, passports and shit like that. But in Atlanta or in other places, it's like they use those headshots to make money.
And what way,
though? Like auditions, you know what I'm saying? You get a lot of actors, you get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So like, there's a need for a good headshot. There's a need for, you know, good videos of dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Just because of that market so big, you try to build yourself.
So when you look at it from that perspective, if somebody's taking a photo just to put it on social media, there's only so much that in their head, makes sense to spend on something like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a place where it's like, oh, this can make me more money, this can like, you know, maybe a dance video or something like that, they'll pay, you know, prices that in Richmond and Charlottesville, like, you would never get.
Facts.
You know? Could be a difference between $50 and $500.
On me.
You know?
On me.
Whereas somebody, because then they could get booked for a tour or other people, you know,
off that
and
one
go
clip.
crazy. Right. You know? So I just think that's a big part of it, is like putting myself in an environment that respects content to that extent.
Facts. How you grow your team? I know, because that takes a little while.
Right.
But how'd you know what I'm saying? Just find the people.
I was talking to somebody yesterday about this, actually this morning. And the thing that I've always, and somebody put this into perspective, is figure out who you want to do business with, and then figure out what the business is. But figure out who you want to work with first.
Right.
Because a lot of times people, maybe they start out with the let's do this, but they don't necessarily know exactly the team they're working with. When that business or when that venture doesn't really work out, or you start getting friction, or, you know, things don't go the way you want it, then that's it.
You just fall out.
Right. But if you have people that you know, that you've worked with before, that you're like, all right, these are the people I want to work with. Now let's figure out collectively what we're gonna do together.
Facts.
Like I think it goes a lot better because you know your team.
Facts.
So a lot of the people that I work with right now are people I've known for 10, 15 years. You know.
Yep.
And I think over time, that's kind of time is I think the best resume that you can get, that you can give. You know?
Seeing the consistency, seeing how they work.
Yeah, because maybe somebody gets lucky one time, or maybe they get unlucky one time. That still ain't necessarily an evaluation of their character. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it takes them failing 5 times, and that 6th time is when they really They get it. So I've always kind of looked at it that way, and a lot of the people I've worked with, there's some people I've worked with where things have repeatedly gone south.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the communication, the work ethic, like how we work together, like all those things, all it takes is just figuring out the right thing that y'all need to do together, and y'all are good. You know, the right opportunity.
I said on, I think my first episode of the podcast, I said, L's really lessons, like, as long as you don't quit in it, you ain't really taking a loss.
Absolutely.
You can take 1,000 lessons and then win on that 1,001 time, and you set. Like,
that's the thing.
So I'm with you on that one.
And it's funny because I like have this argument with like a bunch of older people that are in the business, and they've been successful, which I think is what gives them the merit to stand on what they're standing on.
Yeah.
But this generation, it's very much so. We're not gonna stop, and we push consistency.
Yep.
We don't push spending 60 hours trying to get it right once. You know what I'm saying? We'll spend 60 hours shooting our shot and hoping that one of them goes in.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's like a way different. I was talking to one of my clients, and it was just like, I make 100% of the shots I take.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And when I was telling them, I was like, these people they gonna shoot in the dark until one of that shit sticks.
That's really what it is, bro. Just keep trying to find that way, bro.
Right.
Find that way.
Because it's such, this audience for all of us just changes so often. So, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, you got Grammy after Grammy, but then you don't have Grammy. Like, of course it hit on certain ones, but you also, like, you either took a lot of time off, you know what I'm saying, or you just weren't productive. So,
but either way, you never know how that next one gonna play.
Exactly,
like
these podcasts, right? Like I was even watching, what's his name, Casanat, right?
Yeah.
He was saying how he would put out 60 videos and maybe one of them would go.
Yeah.
But
you never know.
Right, you never know until you put it out there and see what's going on.
Cause for real, I was talking to Wasi last episode, and I was talking to him about just his music, like, cause I still make music on my free time, and it's crazy. Even though I don't send it out to everybody, but I send it out to friends, family. The ones I may not think go like that, that's the ones people be tapping into the most. Like, this shit go crazy. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even really put the most effort in that one. Or think that one was going, take it there, but.
So,
tell people. And I ain't gonna lie to you, going back to what you said about older people taking 60 shots to make that one joint go in instead of this new generation.
Right.
I feel like in a way too, it takes us further. Like, it just allows you to gain more ground instead of staying stagnant right there until you complete that. Because
like you said, a lot of these losses you're learning from them. And without doing that, if you're trying to get it right one time, that's only one time of information that you're gonna get. You're not gonna figure out what didn't work.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
can't even get it. Let me see. I put my finger like that. I be kind of doing like a pencil. Should be working till it don't.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't squeeze. That's what it is. I think when I earlier used to, I used to try to squeeze that bit hard.
Yeah. Damn, what was I saying?
You learn as you go. But you continue to just push.
Yeah, Yeah, I think there's a lot that. Oh no, this is what I was gonna say. So Usher's Yeah, right? One of the biggest records in the world.
Yeah.
It's like everybody hated that record. I mean, not everybody. He hated that record.
Facts.
But everybody else was like,
I was about to say, everybody hated that record.
Yeah, he hated that record, right?
Facts.
And even his mom was like, to the people working on it, like, bro, y'all gonna mess up my son's career
Facts.
putting this out. It was just a different sound. You know, it was just completely different direction.
Facts.
From all the other stuff he did. But little did they know, that's what went on. So
that's how it be, man.
You really can't be afraid, you know, to put stuff out. Whether you're doing like any sort of content, any sort of kind of media or art.
Facts.
You know,
you gotta have confidence in it. Cause I said, shoot, if you scared to put it out, bro, you really looking at a little chunk of people that might not like it compared to a big, you feel me? Like everybody
let these two people.
Exactly, because everybody got their markets.
Right. And you also don't know yours unless you put more stuff out.
Me.
You don't know why people are gonna like something you like. It's like there's things every day that people put out, and it's like people come to it because maybe they like your voice, maybe they like what you're talking about, maybe they like how the lighting looks. Like you never know why people gravitate towards your content. So you always gotta give them a chance to do it.
Facts.
You know? So,
and that was one thing like behind this podcast, bro. Right. So I'm like, you feel me? Football for me has always been the joint that I gravitated to. Took me places. I was good at it, you know what I'm saying? It was in the family. But I'm like, with this podcast now, bro, like I can take this joint so many different places. Like,
what made you start this?
So I've really been wanting to do it for like 2 years, bro. 2.5 years. I've been talking about it. And then Bree been saying like, bro, you talk all day. You got all these damn stories and journeys and shit that you done been on just with football and stuff like. So just talk about it. Just put your message out there. So I'm just boom. I wanted to be perfect, obviously. Feel me? It ain't gonna be perfect until you start it.
For sure.
So one day I'm like, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and just do this shit.
Right.
And now that I did it, it's like, man, I could pivot this shit in so many different ways, bro. And it still be, it might not necessarily be a podcast, but it's still content. You pushing the message.
Right, for sure.
You still bringing your fans on, the people that's, supporting you the whole time. Because they gonna, like you said, if they rock with you, they rock what you're doing.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they gonna rock with this. They might not rock with this one, but they'll rock with this one.
Right.
You feel me? Or one of their friends or one of their people will rock with the one they don't like. So it's just, that snowball effect. So that's really, and then it's something outside of football that's my own. I can grow it. You feel me? Just take it wherever, bro. So.
Yeah, no, a lot of people I feel like have gotten into this, have gotten into podcasting, and gotten into, it's like the new radio show.
Yeah, legit.
It's the new,
legit.
It's kind of new talk show.
And it's, because my thing too, I spend hours on YouTube, bro. I don't need, we took our cable out. We got YouTube TV now. And that's the network now, you know what I'm saying? So all these podcasts, like you said, it's the new radio talk show. It's the new thing that everybody tuning into. So I'm like, man, people been, over the years, football, bro, people be writing me fan letters. People be tapping into different stuff, like just supporting me from day one. And I didn't even know. Even the other day, bro, in Target, dude pulled up on me like, he was like, excuse me. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, you the dude that got that podcast?
Oh, wow.
He didn't even know me from football, you feel me?
Yeah. Like I said, you never know how people are going to find you or what stories resonate with you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And this only what, 8 episodes?
How long you been doing? 8 episodes?
Yeah, you feel me? I just put the 8 episode out last week, so.
No, I think the biggest is just being consistent with it and just not over criticizing yourself.
Facts.
And shooting for perfection, because I know the perfection is a lot of times the biggest kind of hindrance to growth.
Nah, facts. That's really, and me, I think with me going through, because that was the biggest part for me to start it. Perfection. You feel me? I'm like, now that I started, I don't even care, because I'm growing with it already. Like,
you gonna figure it out. Quantity creates quality. And that's
especially with football, bro. Like, I done been through so many damn hurdles, ups and downs, closed doors, open doors. So I had to, you get to a point, once you go through closed doors, you see that it's going to be a door on the other side that's going to open. But you also get to a point where it's like, I ain't even really focused on what they might say bad about it or whatever. Because I'm focused on the people I'm impacting, focused on the people that supporting. So it's just like, I think it's that mindset perspective, what you was talking about earlier. So yeah, that's really why I started, bro. And then I'm like, another thing, like we're going through the USFL and stuff. I started listening to like other people's journeys and shit, especially knowing what I've been on. I'm like, bro, if y'all journey's crazy like this too, I know, you feel me, what the next person's journey might be like. So I'm like, man, let's push these journeys to the world, bro. Motivate and inspire people, bro, to just keep going. That's all it is. Keep trying to go.
More people fail to realize how similar the stories are. You know? And that's like even on the segment that I was doing, it was about suicide and stuff. You know? Everybody's just thinking everybody going through the same stuff. That's just them. You know, and damn, you know, I gotta keep this, you know, ego stuff and everything. Yeah. But it's like you really gotta be open about it, which is a tough thing. You know. But the more stories that are out there, the more things that they went through that, the more it gives yourself validity, gives what you're talking about validity. You know, and hopefully if you can't do nothing else but help that one person.
That's really it, bro. Right. And I was about to say, like, I had made a video a couple weeks ago. I was out there on the beach and I was just thinking about it. I'm like, bro, I was thinking about doing this podcast for 2 years, bro. Feel me? And that 2 years, I ain't impact nobody because I'm just thinking about it. But 7, 8 episodes, bro, I done had people text me, DM me like, yo, this little segment right here to help me, you feel me, keep going through my journey because shit hard right now. Right. Or like, you feel me, I got insight on this, so now I ain't scared to try it because it don't seem as daunting. So I'm like, gotta keep pushing that shit, bro.
Right. I mean, if you could interview anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Sheesh.
Give me like 3. Yeah,
3?
One is hard. But
I gotta go.
Give me like 3.
1, I want to get Nipsey on there.
Okay, yeah, that would be hard.
Off the street, bro.
Yeah.
Just cause for one, Nipsey, kind of 1,000 hours, kind of playing to the marathon type
absolutely,
shit. Like,
absolutely.
Straight to it. And then Nipsey, one of the ones like I would tap into on the podcast. Just listen to this his mindset, right? About just keeping going and just.
Nah, I got a privilege to listen to Lauren London speak.
Oh, that's tough.
That was very.
This was after the fact.
Yeah, after the fact.
Yeah,
this was like maybe a month ago.
Oh, that's tough.
Like it was. I think this was her like first ever public speaking event that she ever did. Yeah, it was in Atlanta.
Damn, that's tough.
But yeah, it was. You could feel the authenticity. Yeah. You could feel the passion about everything, and
it was a little intimate crowd.
It was at a conference.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know. So I mean, I'm sure she was nervous. I'm sure that you know, but like over the period of time, like she definitely started
loosening up.
Yeah, and just passing along a message. You know, it was powerful.
Nah, that's tough, man. I know that's.
Yeah, but Nipsey would be dope.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Just his mindset with the whole, you know what I'm saying, marathon.
Right.
This shit a journey, bro. So.
Is that what's the 8,000?
Yeah, 1,000 hours.
Yeah. Where'd that come from?
So it's just like it's really same shit, like the journey, right? So it's just like I had a bunch of different names I was thinking about for this shit, bro. Yeah. I'm thinking this name the one, this name the one.
Right.
I'm passing it to my boys like, what you think? You could tell when your boys ain't trying to really hurt your feelings on the joint, but they ain't really vibing with it.
That's a dope name, but not for this.
It's like, yo, that don't sound hard, but I mean, you still thinking on it or like?
Is this set in stone or is it just like?
Soft like, alright, they made the one. So then, I'm driving one day, bro. Not even thinking about this shit. That shit just popped in my head like 1,000 hours. I'm like, damn, that shit'd be tough. Then I'm like, what if I put the A right there instead of a number? Because the A is for anonymous.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know how much time it's gonna take in your journey to get to that open door and to get to where you're trying to get to.
So it's almost like an X almost.
type shit.
I got you.
Type shit. So the time just steady going. You feel me? You just trying to make your way. You never know.
One foot in front of the other. Yeah.
You working behind them closed doors, behind that camera lens. Boom, you get an opportunity that you ready for.
Right.
People ain't know you was working, ready for it, but you was preparing the whole time, and you ain't know the opportunity was coming. But you feel me? It was on the way the whole time. So
there's a lot to be said about work ethic.
Yeah.
And I think looking at translating things from sports to just life in general, you know, I feel like the people, when I look at the people who I know who are just workaholic animals when it comes to that, a lot of them have played sports.
You get that discipline.
And a lot of them have got that discipline, you know, and got that willpower to put in work when nobody's watching.
Facts.
You know, and that's, you got to be willing to put in the work, but not put in the work for the benefit of, hey everybody, I'm putting in the work.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to put in the work, you know, or how many times are you going to do a podcast with 0 people watching?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Before it takes off. You know, how many times are you going to interview people? You know, before it takes off. Facts. And that's kind of like, you know, there was something I was watching. Yeah, Kevin Hart was saying something. It was like, you know, going to the gym continuously when that scale ain't dropping, or when you're not going up in weight, or like when you're not seeing no results from it. That's when it determines, are you gonna keep going or are you gonna stop?
Facts.
You know?
And I think too, like, to go off of that, it's like at the same time, you optimistic about the whole thing, and you doing it for the right reasons, like. Because if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, like, oh, I'm looking for so-and-so, or I'm waiting, then you're going to stop eventually. Because you can be like, dang, I ain't finding it.
Right.
You're passionate about it, it's going to take
you really got to, you know, I knew I was always passionate about music, creativity, stuff in that field.
Facts.
I was never going to stay up all night working on a psychology paper in my life.
It won't finna happen.
I'm not finna do that at all.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry, it's not.
I'm gonna do this in the morning.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna do it in the morning. But there's something about things you're passionate about that get you over that hurdle, you know? Because let's be real, you kind of got to be a little crazy for what you're doing.
Got to
put in the hours, because anybody else will quit.
Especially when nobody working.
Right,
nobody
exactly.
Watching.
Right.
Up early in the morning.
Nobody watching it. You get up early, 5 a.m. Nobody knows.
Facts.
You know. And I think that's kind of has saturated some things with social media because it does give people, you know, I guess there's a pro and con to it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like a fad of being successful, or like a fad of hard work, or a fad of going to the gym.
And it's not even a fad of successful, hard work going to the gym. It's the fad of looking like it.
Right. No, for sure.
Looking like
for
it.
sure.
And that's the biggest thing. That's the craziest part about it.
And you know, I think the time you spend without anybody knowing, you know, can literally be the difference between
bro,
making it and not.
I said this joint on the first episode, on the pilot joint. I was talking about how I first got into the league, bro. So, come out of college, preparing for the draft. I had, bro, so many teams reach out to me, bro, calling me like, you healthy? You know what I'm saying? You working out? Is this a good number to call you for draft day? Joint ain't go down, like, you feel me? Like, I thought it was going to, teams like, we're going to draft you late or we're going to sign you right after. It ain't go down like that.
Right.
So, me, I'm like, all right. I had 2 rookie minicamp invites, feel me? Bears, Jets. They ain't go the way I wanted to.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool. I'm finna go back to the crib. I can either, you feel me, go totally left, do something else, or keep putting that work in. Bro, kept putting the work in by myself. Early morning, late night. I would go to work at the restaurant, Rock Salt.
Oh,
Busting tables.
29.
Yeah, Stonefield.
By Stonefield, yeah.
Busting tables, you feel me, going, getting crazy, getting that in. Then go work out again at the night, right after when I got off. Nobody knew I was putting that time in, bro.
Yeah.
I got a couple calls here and there, like, you healthy, just making sure you good in between that time. You know, people in camp, people in preseason. I'm looking at it, you feel me? I'm supposed to be there in my head, but it's like I ain't there right now.
Right.
So that's easy to get, you know, discouraged about. I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep going. Then shoot, I'm at work one day, bro, busting tables, getting it in. I get a call, so I'm checking my joint like, boom, boom. I'm like, huh? So I said, voicemail like, what do you say? Eagles called me. You know, they thought I was your agent. So you feel me? I said, gave him your number. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Eagles. I'm like, all right, whatever. So they called me back. Hello, you know, see if you healthy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, just another call. Mm-hmm. Go back to busting tables. 5 minutes later, they called me again though. I'm like, all right, teams don't usually call me back to back. So he like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Stay by the phone. We might fly you out tomorrow, get you up here for a workout.
Right.
So now I'm lit a little, you feel me? I'm like, all right. So long story short, you feel me? They called me, flew me out the next morning. Mm-hmm. Worked out, bro. Killed the workout, bro. Like, killed the workout. They signed me right there, bro. And I'm like, you feel me? If I won't put in that time in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta give yourself a chance. People
to.
always think luck, like, it ain't just luck. Because you also gotta be ready when that shit happens.
At the same time, because you never know when it's gonna happen,
like,
bro.
you gotta keep yourself in the pool to get picked.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just.
Because this be the thing, too. You find a lot of people like, I've been praying for this opportunity, it ain't came. Right. Well, I've been asking for this opportunity, it ain't came. The opportunity been presented itself. Right. You just weren't ready for it. Right. You got, that window of success is that small, boy.
Very small. You gotta be ready.
Got to.
You know, and I think that goes to show like that work ethic, you know, and those people who know what it means to put in the work, that knows what grit and determination is. Like it was, I want to say the Time magazine. It was either Times or Forbes, I think. He did an article on like a college degree versus somebody's grit. Yeah. And I guess the poll they took, jobs would rather want grit.
Because my thing is, you only gonna learn so much from book smart being in the books, but when you out in the field, experience, and you got the heart,
right?
Like you gonna keep going.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
So I can see that. You know. Shoot, talk about that. How you start your agency, bro? Speaking of that, matter of fact, because I mean, like you said, you got the Atlanta. You ain't know nobody. Then you worked your way up.
Are you ready?
I'm smooth, honestly. Unless y'all want to get some more? You about to look at some more?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Eagle, keep looking.
I thought you wanted to try the pickle game.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know what the hell she just said. I was like, don't put this in that. But I was talking to somebody the other day. Went on for like 5-10 minutes. You know? By the end of it, I don't know.
No, what, dude?
Bro, I don't know what, like.
You don't know who they are, you don't know what they say.
But everything I'm responding, bro, is like stuff that could be about any topic.
Facts.
I'm like, damn, I don't know why they did that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, I saw him last week.
Bro, when I tell you,
I hate it.
That be my story in Charlottesville, bro. Because so many people just see me on TV or whatever the case may be. Now the podcast, bro. So people be like, I'm straight. You want that number?
Yeah, I'll take it.
This be my thing, bro. People be like, yo, bro, what's up with you? People be like, yo, bro, what's up with you, bro? I'm like, bro, you know in your right mind that you don't know me, bro. Mm-hmm. So why you even doing this right now? Like, you feel me? Why you even trying to make this scene right now? You know, dang well, you don't know me, bro, so don't bro me. You can tell me like, hey, I rock what you doing.
Look familiar.
You feel me?
I know you on such and such.
But don't sit there and be like, bro, remember da-da-da-da? No.
You know I don't remember da-da-da.
You know damn well I don't even know you, bro.
I was with my boy one time where he just went on this like, he just made up some guy name. It was like, such and such, and just went down this whole tangent. And they're like, yeah, what's good? He's like, you're so cap. I made that up 2 seconds ago.
But I ain't gonna lie, I definitely get caught in that lie.
Bro, I was watching somebody answer a question the other day, and I was just like, he don't know what she's talking about.
You can tell.
And I didn't want to say that, you know what I'm saying? It was during Thanksgiving.
Yo, put him on the spot.
One of my partner's friends had said something. Yeah, and she was talking about something. I'm like, none of his answers quite like it's
They ain't-
close.
yeah, they ain't
It's
even
close.
correlate
It's like you're saying something and it's not awkward.
Fact.
But I don't know if you really know what she's talking about right now.
And I ain't finna call you out, but I see you, bro.
Then she had looked at me and was like, "You don't know what we're talking about, right?" And I'm like, "Nah." Then I saw his face and he waiting for her to say it too. So we're just like, "Oh, okay." Then he got way more talkative after that.
No cap. That's like
But-
when I pull up or somebody pull up on me, same type thing. And they talking, and I'm not finna say your name, bro. If
Right.
I don't know your name, I'm finna bro you to death. I'm finna yo you to death.
And if you start asking questions that are more specific, I will end that shit so quick. Like, yo, I'm actually gotta go.
Yeah, I ain't
So,
gonna,
you know.
I ain't gonna hold you, brother. I'm gonna improvise until I can't. Then I'm up out of there. I'm gonna skate.
Yeah. But what was it? Now I don't even know what I ordered. But
I think it was a
the
kimchi Gion or something.
God damn, definitely don't like kimchi. But oh yeah, the agency stuff.
Oh yeah. How you start the agency?
Yeah. I mean, a big thing, as with everything, is relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that really is what set the tone, I think, to build a network, you know what I'm saying, of clients, to build a network of, because there's a certain level of, how do I say this, respect, I think, that some people allow people to follow them around or allow them to see what the public doesn't see.
Facts.
You know, and you kind of have to have a special place with relationship with them for them to be comfortable for that. You know, and there was, when I was doing the, working on this documentary, you know, like I wasn't here during slavery and everything. I wasn't here during certain things, so I had to like try to find where I could get all this, footage from, right? So I had typed in like something called Getty Images or something like that, and like these photos were like, and I was just typing in stuff like LeBron, I was just kind of saying, but like one of the photos, like leasing one of the photos, it was like $1,000 for 1 month of like leasing. Like you don't own it, you know.
Nah, you're fine.
But it was kind of like weak. But yeah, no, it was. But all these like photos and stuff were like paparazzi photos, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, and I was like, that money can be pretty profitable, right?
Oh, man.
But this all goes to say, like, I kind of wanted to put myself in a position of the relationship rather than just like going after the money.
Yeah.
Because you can take like, I'm sure you can guess, like, there's things that I've seen, photos I've taken that like could damage a lot of people's shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially being there all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
But again, it's like you build a relationship with that person.
So you got trust there.
Then their friends, their clients know that like he's somebody that you can trust and you can be work with. So then, you know, it's just kind of like a snowball effect. You know, so. But yeah, over the years, relationships has kind of been what's like. I've never had to market anything. I've never paid for an ad for anything.
That's tough.
I've never like, hey, come get a photo shoot or come like let us do video.
Facts.
Like everything, I think every client I've ever gotten has been word of mouth.
That's tough.
You know.
And that goes to show your passion and your work that you feel me.
Right.
What you putting in it, the time that you really putting in behind closed doors, because that ain't gonna pop out to be what it is if you ain't putting that time in behind.
Right. No, for sure. And I think there's a lot of people that, you know, I mean, I think it all comes down to what you're trying to do with it all. You know, like there are people that are, this is just a hobby. There are people that are just like paparazzi stuff. You know, and there are people that, you know, maybe look at things in the more longer term, you know, scheme of things. You know, but for me, like it's always been a relationship thing. It's always been a lot of the clients I've had for 5-10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that.
So y'all been locked in.
Right. You know, and that might be locked in once a month. It might be locked in every day.
Yeah.
You know, but it's always been, the consistency with it, and that's kind of, allowed the relationship to grow, allowed me to be in places that I wouldn't ordinarily get to go.
Facts.
Like,
yeah, but I was telling somebody the other day too, like, what you saying, relationship?
Yeah.
Get you in more doors than money can, bro.
Absolutely. Relationships.
Easy doors.
Relationships is a huge thing, and I think that goes to speak way more volume than kind of anything else. And if you're able to do the relationship thing and have good work, I think, because there are times when I've been with clients that, like, of course there's always going to be somebody that's better than me.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the nature of the game.
But if you're able to have that relationship, they're going to pick you every time.
Oh yeah.
That's how that kind of has worked in my favor.
Mm-hmm. See, that's tough too. That just give you your flowers at the same time. You feel me? That's just like being picked up in them. Pick up football type.
Right.
It could be the same type vibe. So that's dope. What's the I ain't even gonna say that part yet. I would say, what's the dopest little event you done went to? Just doing your, your work, agency, whatever.
Yeah.
But who is the dopest client you done worked with so far? Like, and I wouldn't even say best client, but just like dopest shit you done did with somebody. Let's put it like that. Cause I don't want to step on nobody's client, nobody's toes. Everybody dope, obviously, in their own realm.
Yeah, for sure. Let me think. Definitely have met a lot of cool people. A lot of movers and shakers.
Yep.
Got to shoot a segment for Make-A-Wish, which was cool.
Tough. That's tough.
We were in LA, and this girl was like wanted to do Jacquees, and that was her like Make-A-Wish thing. Like, it was like through their organization.
So that's super dope.
That was cool. I think the thing is, like, I'm pivoting a lot now on things that I think, like, the younger me, I would have said, flying here, going there, hotels here, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a 5-star dinner in the middle of the Mediterranean, like
crazy.
But it's like, now it's almost like, what have I gotten the most satisfaction out of?
Facts.
And what things, because a lot of things that I've done that may have been entertaining, but they didn't necessarily, and I'm saying this all now, but they didn't necessarily seem beneficial to a bigger picture.
Facts.
Facts. It was kind of like a moment, it happened, and then that was it.
And it was over. You enjoyed it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I've whether it's, I've flown, I've taken 9 flights in one day before.
Damn.
And that's like
9 flights?
Yeah. And that's,
you tired as hell.
Yeah. I the sleeping, but between that, I've traveled a lot of places with artists, Bermuda, Trinidad. I mean, just a bunch of, places that, knowing myself and knowing how these things, I would have done it one way or the other at some point, I feel like.
Facts.
But, to be able to do something that you love to do, that you get paid to do, and see the world.
I'm about to say, you expose your mind.
Right. I was, so there was a show that we did, it was, Power, right? When it was like a premiere. And 50 Cent would always have like these big shows at Madison Square Garden. That would like, he would invite just a ton of artists and stuff, and it would be kind of a Power premiere, for the season or whatever. Like, so there was a time I went up there, and I went up there with an artist, and Madison Square Garden is a legendary place. And it was packed. It was literally sold out. It was packed. Like,
I know that joint was jumping.
Yeah. So I went up there with the artist, to film his set and everything. And then 50 was like, nah, tell him to stay and record the rest of it. So I got to stay.
Tough.
Yeah. So I was like, seeing, and these are people that I grew up with.
Me. 50, of course,
Fabulous. Like, you looking at Lil Kim, and these are just like Chingy. Nelly.
Big names,
Yes, bro. It is like my whole childhood.
In one thing.
Ja Rule, Ashanti.
Yeah.
Like, it's just those moments like that where the rest of the world, like, I think anybody would love that opportunity.
On me.
But that was more of like a checking a childhood box on.
Yeah.
You know, and there are a lot of artists that I work with right now that I'm like, damn, like these are people I grew up listening to.
Facts.
You know? Like that's from T-Pain, you know, to all the Ludacris and
that's
like
tough.
these are just people that you know, B2K, Omarion,
Mm-hmm.
like obviously in this day and age they may not be the top of the top.
But we still know them.
Myself,
Yeah.
From like myself, I'm like, damn, I grew up listening
Yeah,
to
on me. They still, because they still gonna be, just like you said, like, you might fail, just like your team. They might fail doing this, but you still know your team.
Right, exactly.
They might not be popping right now.
You know?
You still know T-Pain is, man.
And that's to that, to T.I., to all these other people, you know, that I grew up listening to. And that was you know, one of my good homeboys now.
Facts.
Like was in Drumline, was in all these movies and shit that I grew up watching and being on stage with 50 Cent, you know, seeing me and Snoop and all that.
Oh, he was on stage.
Like, yeah,
that's hard.
You know, so that's hold on, let me find out. I gotta.
What is it? M98?
M93.
M93 Agency, man. Y'all better tap in, bro.
Yeah. Let's see.
Manila.
To doing photo shoot with DMX, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Like these are all things that
Damn, that's tough too. Shout out to X, man.
Yeah, man. You know, stuff like that. It definitely does not get.
Throw them away. Oh, you had to go to Bulgogi.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was like an egg roll or something.
That should be smacking though. That's that Bulgogi with beef and rice. That shit smack.
But yeah, Madison Square.
Oh, that's
Square
fire.
Garden. Yeah, 50. Madison Square Garden.
Damn, that shit was dumb lit.
Yeah.
First off, that picture is iconic.
Snoop, you know.
Oh, that's tough.
What else, man? To meet in Cube, yeah, that was fire.
That's hard.
You know.
You was at the Big Three?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, that was in Miami. Yeah.
See, that's dope too, cause like
Nick Cannon.
you can be.
Oh,
that's
there's. Yeah.
What picture
I
you
meant to
shooting?
show you. I meant to show you that. There you go.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hella hard.
Next,
What you was shooting with them with? You know?
Sony.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. So you know, it's just all of those things, man. Just that was the epic one.
And Jacquees. Who was? I can't even. Who's the L?
That's Stevie
Nah,
Wonder.
that's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Damn, that woman in some rules. I said LL, man.
It's
Now, I ain't gonna cap. That's dope too.
It's a lot.
Cause like, it's easy to get, especially when you with a big name. You the camera guy. It's easy to get.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go. There's a little one.
easy to get. Weezy,
Yeah.
Birdman.
So,
Hey, Birdman, leave Juice Kid alone, man. Let my man live, man. Nah, it's dope. You feel me? To be with a big name. You know what I'm saying? As the cameraman, as the entourage, as the content person. But also getting that recognition, you know what I'm saying, as yourself too, like from 50 or somebody else. Like, boom, I see you, feel me, you getting right with him.
Yeah.
But shit, chill,
and
come chill with us.
That's what I'm saying.
Come shoot it.
It's easy. Just did himself with Usher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like, and these are all things that everybody, the circles you're in, they just kind of, hey, Usher's coming to town. He needs somebody for this. Bam, there you go.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know, so that was huge doing that. Like, it was funny because the same time Usher had something, like this was before like Sexy Red had came out,
Facts.
right? And it was all at the studio that we got, and they were having an event, and like, say she was like coming out the bathroom, but she was like looking like. I'd never seen this girl before in my life. You know what I'm saying? She's got like a big red thing, you know, like the chain, the belt buckle, you know, the whole thing. But I'd never seen this girl before in my life. She just looked like kind of ratchet. You know
Me.
So I'm like, yo, do you know where you're going? Cause you got Usher, you got L.A. Reid, and other big names and stuff. So I'm just like,
you try to make sure,
where are you supposed to be at?
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
Ain't
the
no way
word?
you just wandering in here like that, you know?
I was trying to make sure my people could.
Yeah, so she was just like, oh yeah, no, I'm here for the, like, it was like a listening party that Usher had. But it was just like, she was a nobody to me, and I literally didn't know who she was or what she had going on. And then, they played a song that she had. It was one of the ones that went off, but it definitely wasn't Pound Town or nothing like that. But but it's just like, you just surround yourself with certain people, and you're kind of grandfathered in to certain kind of opportunities and stuff.
Because you genuine within yourself.
Yeah,
so.
and I think it does speak about who the person is. I think for a long time I kind of was this. When I was in some of these rooms, it was like, let me just be a fly on the wall and like not say nothing and just kind of be like
just here, but present.
You know what I'm saying? But then it got to the point where like people are asking questions and stuff, or I'm like sitting down waiting to have a conversation or waiting for something to begin, and that's when like these people are human, I guess. And they're not just gonna stand there and somebody's just sitting in the room. They're gonna speak up. You start having a conversation. So
you start being able to pick people's brains.
Right, exactly.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no cameras is on. Like, let me ask you a question. Like be honest. You think this stuff is good? You know what I'm saying?
And they gonna be like,
right. Like, bro, I don't like this. And it just humanizes everybody to the point at which you're just having a conversation. Because some of these people aren't that much older than me. Or younger.
They just got to where they at, because you know what I'm saying?
And I was talking to somebody the other day, and it was kind of like, once somebody had said something, and then I spoke up, and then you just kind of, we're both the same age, so.
I was about to say too, I think that'll set you apart from everybody else too, because it's like.
I feel like I'm just gonna eat rice and meat. I don't know.
That's what it is. That beef. Nah, it's the bulgogi beef with the rice. That's kimchi right there with the sesame.
That's just what?
That's sesame noodle. You ain't never had the bulgogi beef?
Nah,
boy,
that shit hurt. What is this, noodles?
I think that's like sesame noodles. I think.
They're like slime.
He says like slime.
Slime? This shit look like the Chinese noodle they be having.
No cap, the little.
Yeah, that look like seaweed.
Boy, that's a little worm finna get them parasites out your body, man.
It's the reason I can't pick that shit.
That's God, boy.
Yeah,
nah, what I was saying.
Go back to rice and meat.
That's what's. I'm gonna stick to what I know. That's the one.
That's sticky, right?
Well, it's sticky. It's kind of cheating.
That boy, someone just scoop it. Just scoop it, pill, man. Now I was say that's what set you apart, low key though, cause you feel me. It's 1,000,001 of cameramen, and you know what I'm saying.
This came with it? It's all came with it?
Yeah, that came with it. That's like some lettuce and carrots and shit. That boy ain't even know he was getting the real. No cap.
You said what? Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they ain't bring you a bowl, to be honest.
Y'all got a bowl?
Or you might just throw the rice on that little junk.
That's like on a plate. They got bigger plates.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro, my rule, we came here a couple times, boy. Wings, hits,
the
boy.
wings was definitely
soy garlic. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta be the right crispiness, but then not too. Cause some places be frying them
too crispy, bro.
Yeah, too crispy.
What a meat at this motherfucker. God damn. Top of your gums burning, man.
Should be a lot of breading.
Yeah, too much breading. Too much breading, bro. She's standing there. What's her name?
Yeah.
Now I was gonna say that's what set you apart though, bro. Cause like you speaking up, talking, boom, you throwing your personality in there now. Now you're not just a cameraman in people's eyes. You feel me? You rude.
Well, that goes back to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more than just like just the work I got. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more so. Because people are comfortable traveling around with somebody they fuck with.
Me, you know you like a homeboy.
Right. It's like, we going here, we going there. You going around with places that and with people that you generally enjoy, and it don't feel like, somebody like it's strictly a work thing. Cause like nobody really know him like that.
Facts. We can't even be ourselves. For real.
Right. Because it's just like, who he here with, you know.
The whole time, you just like them.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't even know it.
And that's I kind of always get this like from my business partner when I like start joking about something, because it's like he'll be nervous because I be clowning somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll old, like just
how we grew up.
You know what I'm saying? Just clowning somebody out of nowhere. But like I'm clowning somebody that won 10 Grammys and got, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So he like, oh, like, you know, fucked up.
Yeah,
now,
but
the
whole time,
that's what it's a more comfortable space now.
They the same way. They joking shit.
Because like they don't know what to. But the minute you kind of break through the ice about it, it's like, okay, cool. Let's talk. You know?
We cool right here. Let's break bread a little bit.
But it takes me a little bit to. I be trying to fill the room up.
Nah, you know? Fact. You can't go in there.
Like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Hey, get his ass up out of here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Nah, no cap.
But yeah, I think being in these environments, it definitely normalizes and makes a lot of these people human, you know.
Yeah.
And it definitely makes the conversations easier. You know, if there's things that you need from them, or like, because there's certain things where we may be shooting something for Apple or shooting something for BT or something like that, and hey, we need you to do this intro and stuff. And if you're just kind of like, damn, kind of stuck in your shell, you're gonna end up missing out because you didn't ask them to do it. You know, so
or if they don't know you for real, they be
right,
like,
exactly.
Hey,
like take charge. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason you here, and I think that's another thing, bro. It's like there's a reason all of us are where we are, and we gotta embrace it. I mean, we're all humble about it, but you also kind of gotta realize, like, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
And if it's not to do what you want to do or see what you want to
see or
say,
it's like, cool to move. It's cool for change, bro. Change allows growth to happen.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm with you. That's like, let me see what I get.
Yeah. No,
excuse me.
She was ready for that.
Look out. Nah, but I'm with you. That's like, cause just like when you had that closed door.
Can I get a bowl? Do you have a bowl? A bigger bowl?
Bigger what?
Like a bowl?
Bowl?
Yeah. Or a plate? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, that's straight back.
Straight down to your left.
What I was saying was,
okay. Did I say it wrong?
I said a bowl.
I think Atlanta changed my accent.
What is not being understood here?
But yeah, man, it's. Oh, damn, what was I?
I forgot what we were just talking about now.
We're here for a reason.
Yeah. That's what I was with that 1,000 hours done, bro. You realize that, like, when you go through so many closed doors, bro, you be I wouldn't say you be cool hitting a closed door, but you be comfortable in it as far as like, ain't no panic. Like, God closed that door for a reason. I'm here in this space for a reason. Let me figure it out. Let me keep working, and let me figure it out at the same time.
Absolutely, and I think there's to have that mindset, to be positive like that. It means all the difference. You know?
Facts.
Because there's a lot of things that are gonna close, but if you don't, like you had mentioned earlier, have that open mindset, you might miss the next thing. Trying to force something.
Facts.
It's a reason to close.
Facts. So people would ask him all the time, like, are you mad that St. Louis, you feel me, let you go, release you after you've been drafted there, been there for 7 years? He like, how can I be mad? You feel me? If after I left there, I went to the Pats, won a Super Bowl. I went to the Eagles, won a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
Met all these people. Like, how can I be mad at St. Louis? You feel me? That was a blessing in disguise, bro. Even if I ain't know it at the time.
But it's hard for people to see that, beforehand. But looking back, it's obvious. It's obvious. I'm definitely using a spoon on this shit.
That shit getting tedious.
Yeah, I'm over here.
But I think it's just that, just trusting the process at the same time.
The process for sure, and enjoying the process and loving the process, And I think over the years, I've gained a more appreciation for just various forms of art, various things, like just knowing the process and knowing how much time and effort things take. Respecting the craft of people. You kind of you may not agree or like the end result, but you know how much it took for somebody to put in to get to that point.
Facts.
So you kind of just enjoy the journey and respect the journey, that they have to take to get there.
And like, even if you don't like the result, like you still appreciate the result at the same time.
And there's a bunch of even my music taste, right?
Yeah.
It's probably changed, and I think a lot of that is because of being involved with people throughout the process. Yeah. So I like you. I like the character. I like you as a person.
Facts.
And that's why I support your music. Now is this something that I would like? I'm trying to turn up, like what I listen to it?
Probably not.
But is this something that I respect and understand and value as, kind of knowing what you went through? Absolutely.
I think podcasts kind of help in that sense too, with, like artists and stuff, bro. Cause like I'll go watch a podcast with an artist or whatever, $1 million worth of game, bro. I tap in, they interviewing somebody. I'll watch that podcast. Maybe not rock with their music as much beforehand, but now they got some insight onto who you are as a person, whatever the case may be. Now it's like, damn, okay, I can vibe with your music a little more now because I can see where you're coming from with it. I can see where your perspective is and where you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot, like, knowledge helps kind of formulate and allow you to figure out what you like,
Facts.
So, but to get that knowledge, it can come from podcasts, it can come from listening to other types of music, it can come from, kind of wherever. But you do have to kind of open your mindset, open your, kind of eyes and ears to different things to know, like, hey, this is kind of what
I think that's that's really like the underlining message, like, and a lot of this shit, bro, is just exposing yourself, but being open to
right.
Open to
exposing yourself, being open to it, and not. And I mean, it's crazy because like that goes back into like this documentary that I'm working on, racism, oppression.
Facts.
And it's just that's kind of the main goal of the documentary.
Yeah.
It's just highlighting people, showing their everyday life, and humanizing them to the point at which it's like you're being exposed to a culture that you didn't know much about.
Facts.
And because one of the biggest things was with the school system that I just worked with was a lot of their people that they had worked, like social workers and things like that, didn't live in those communities.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, during the day, you go to work, you do your job. But then what do you, like, it stops at 3:30 or 4
Right, like, what's after that?
So there's only so much that people can do without knowing what goes on in those communities, knowing what these kids go through, knowing what their parents go through.
Facts.
Unless you are part of that community.
Facts. Really, really tied in, tapped in.
Right.
See what's really happening. Nah, I'm already knowing, bro. I'm already knowing. That's dope, bro. That's dope that you even, like, just the camera, bro, have been able to take you, what I'm saying, so many places, so many doors, bro, and just really allowing you to elevate and grow, like, through all this.
It's definitely been a vessel for sure. And I don't think it has to be something that's ties me down to one specific kind of thing. Like, just because you played football and you were very successful at it doesn't mean you're a football player.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
I think a lot of people lose that though, bro.
Right.
They see you in that realm so much.
Right.
Now it's like people push music after. It's like, well, you're not a rapper, you're an athlete. But it's like, whole time, bro, music really been my thing.
Right. I mean, it's just people that, like, when I was younger, when I was playing sports, that used to be how's Reuben doing and how's this doing.
Facts.
Like, that's all people used to care about.
They link you to that. So
Exactly.
that's your identity.
So then once that doesn't happen, injuries or, whatever, you just get older and you decide not to do it. I think a lot of people end up facing a period of trying to figure it out. Rediscovery.
Facts.
Because for so long you was on a pedestal. For so long you were looked at as like this sort of thing.
For this one thing,
Right. And I think that's what's so great about this podcast too, is that, it allows people to hear the story and talk about what's next.
Facts. And my thing about it too, like you said, most people see me as a football player, but that's like the first thing I said in my first episode. I'm like, I don't want this to be a football podcast. You feel me? Because it's about, at the end of the day, it's about not football. It's about the journey that we all go through on our daily grinds, bro, to get to where we're trying to slide to or whatever. So, and I think that's really helping push this shit even further. Like, cause I'm gonna obviously get football players. Like, season come back around, we all gonna be right there.
Right.
But being able to tap into different markets, different avenues, pathways, like you just bringing it.
What's your goal for it? Like, where do you see? Have you even thought about it?
Honestly, I ain't thought about where I know where I want to take it eventually. Like, just, I mean, being able to just have my studio in the place. Cause that's the thing right now too. Like, you feel me? I'm in Charlottesville, but we not settled in Charlottesville, so it's like. Really building a studio or something here, like I ain't feel the need to put my time and my efforts and you feel me, my finance into it. But what I really want to do is just get this joint, bro, to shit, just really grow it, bro. Like it ain't no ceiling. Like just grow this joint and see wherever I can take it, bro. Wherever I can push with it, whoever I can touch with it, and just honestly just see how this shit unfold. I definitely want to build my studio out, probably down in Tampa since we about to slide that way, and you know. And that's another part of us sliding there. Like, we was in Tampa for a month and a half. I was training.
Yeah.
We went back down. I think, was it the next year? Yeah, we got married down there. And I got some people out there. Tampa dope. We don't know a whole lot about it, but it's just that fact of, you know, going out there to network, going out there to spread the wings and see how far I can take the podcast.
No, I mean, definitely getting outside of your comfort zone, getting in a new environment.
Yeah. Y'all finished the documentary?
We finished filming, what's today, Sunday? We finished filming Friday.
Oh, that's
finished filming Friday, yeah. And we got just a lot of post editing and stuff. It's due December 15th.
Okay.
And then it's premiering at a big health conference in Georgia.
So how y'all do it? Like how many people you work with on your team? Is it like shooting, somebody else editing?
Well, yeah. So a lot of it, depending on the project. So the agency itself is only me and one other person.
Okay. Yeah.
But depending on what the project is, like we always like hire people that we know and to work with us and just build it. You know. So for things like this, like I got people that are working on like the audio stuff and everything, you know. So this is a little bit bigger of a project. Yeah. But there's some stuff where it's just me.
That's tough. That's tough.
You know.
I feel like it's probably easier like that too.
Yeah. It's definitely easier. Because you kind of are in control of a lot.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, it's like with bigger things, it's just nice to have more eyes on it.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about certain things, and when you got a budget for it, you can pay people that I've like, because a lot of the people that I use are people I've met working on other projects.
Facts.
You know,
that's
so
what I'm gonna ask you. How you outsource this from people you already know in Richmond?
Yeah, people I know in Richmond over the just in my 15 years of doing it. Yeah. It's just.
Damn, time flying.
Yeah,
bro.
Man. It's like between some phone calls, but more or less it's just people that I've already had relationships with.
Facts.
You know, and it's nice to be able to be in a position like this. It's crazy because like out of all the jobs and gigs I've done, like this nonprofit is like the biggest bag we've ever gotten before. Yeah. You know, and so. To be able to pay people and not on the sense of like, hey, you trying to look out, like, you know, come rock with me.
Facts.
You know, but being able to pay people what they're worth, like, and that's kind of always the goal is to be able to not just put other people on, because everybody, I think, in one way or another is excelling in their craft. Yeah. But to have something where, you know, a project where all of us can work together on it, you know, and be paid and, you know, taken care of.
I feel like it's a point of just that network piece too. You connecting people too,
right?
Like,
you know, and there are people that are on this team that I've drawn in from New York, LA, just various places. Yeah. And now that's making their network bigger.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
And you know, nonprofit, they got like 3 or 4 other projects for us right after we finish this one. So it's like tough. That same team. It's like you know. So again, it's like over the years you figure out who you want to go into business with, and then. Like this situation, you get a project that everybody can work on.
Facts.
You know, and it kind of just ties everything together.
Nah, that's dope. That you even had those people already, well, not even say already in position, but just like from over the years. You was in Richmond first before you was in Atlanta.
Right.
Crazy how that full circle just bring you back.
Right. And that's and a lot of the people, people that I met right when I moved to Richmond, or people that I met right when I moved to Atlanta. I mean, we were even trying to think about bringing people from Atlanta up here, to work, but it was just kind of like, nah, we have the budget, like let's not put people on, like I said, but
Facts.
Let's bring people in that like all we needed was the right opportunity and we could all work together.
Facts.
So, and this was it.
Nah, that's tough. That's super dope. Cause I mean, I was gonna say too, like, with that piece, like my Wasi episode, right?
Right.
I was asking him, because I was like, bro, you make music. Definitely want to do your joint in a studio. It only makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. The biggest thing that I've realized, bro, is like we need to look more left and right than up and down.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people that do these types of things, but we're all kind of excited about it makes ourselves feel like we're leveling up to like work with this person rather than this person.
Exactly. Because it's definitely like at the same time, it's like you got resources around you, feel me, that you gotta tap into that could take you crazier places than, like you said, trying to look up. Right. Like, okay, this person is here, but they really not finna get me in these doors. Like
and again, that's just another thing to build a relationship with that person.
Facts.
And over time, like, that's somebody you could be doing business with for 10, 20 years.
I mean, that's what I was saying, like with the Wasi joint, bro.
Yeah.
I was asking him, like, you feel me, you record in town? Let's pull up to your studio. He was like, I either do it at my spot, at his crib, or he recorded in Richmond.
Right.
So I met this dude, James.
Yeah.
Bro, I met this dude 2021, right? His wife used to be my OR teacher.
Oh, okay.
Pulled up. She used to be chemo OR teacher, too. And I met her, bro, one day. Me and Nando was out getting ramen one day, bro. And she was looking. I'm like, bro, she look familiar, but she keeps staring. But I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
So, boom, we got the chatting outside the joint. I'm like, I remember you from somewhere. And she's like, I think I used to be an art teacher.
Oh, wow.
Crazy how, boom, that connection. She's like, yeah, my husband got a music studio.
There you go.
So I'm like, boom, music. Yeah. I went out, checked it out. That was 2 years ago,
That's
bro.
the one that's in the country, it looked like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was 2 years ago, bro. We dang gone. I was talking to Wasi a couple weeks ago about doing it, and I'm like, man, I was like, let me hit you back. Hit James. I ain't talked to James in about 2 years. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Da da da. He was like, shoot, pop through. Now, Wasi working on an album. He like, bro, I'm finna plug in with you, like you right here.
That's the beauty of it, and that's
facts.
That's the beauty of a lot of people don't like to collaborate. A lot of people. It's always competition.
Facts.
And I think the biggest way is growing your network and collaborating.
It's enough for everybody to eat, bro.
That's there was a saying. It was like, what I eat ain't gonna make you shit.
You feel me? Because it ain't.
Appreciate it.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you. You sure? Man, M93 Agency.
I'll just take your car.
Listen,
okay, gotcha.
We're at the beautiful Maru on the downtown mall of Charlottesville, Virginia, so y'all gotta tap in, man. I gotta tap in.
Don't get me in there.
No.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely.
They will take care of you. Come down here, get them Korean fried chicken wings. I'm telling you, the soy garlic go crazy. The bulgogi rice go crazy. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. For sure. But yeah, man, I think the more you can work with people that you know, the more you can work with people that are just as hungry as you and the people that you grew up with. I think there are a lot more people, like I said, I think there are a lot of people that we overlook because we're always trying to, when you think of progressing, you always think of like elevation, you know what I'm saying? And let me do it with that person because they're there. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you also got to realize is how much, because you can get into situations, and I've been in this situation where they're not as hungry as you because they are there.
They are there.
You know what I'm saying?
And they don't share the same vision as you.
The vision and everything, the hunger. So you'll get in situations where you want it more than they do. So finding people who are willing to grind and go with you.
Facts.
You gonna win every day.
Every day, bro. Got that same mindset, same vision.
Yeah.
And Because 9 times out of 10, you make the best content, best whatever, when y'all just vibing, kicking it on some regular chilling shit, bro.
And it feels more organic, and the growth is there. You know, it's realistic.
It's realistic.
You know, there's always this sort of like, it's the raw, organic, and authentic truth. You know, always kind of teaches more than what you think teaches.
Exactly. Yeah, facts.
And that's I think, keeping it real, keeping it, like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and it was like, the best advice I'd be giving to these young brothers is like, this is the truth of the matter.
Yeah, just be you too.
Yeah, like, this is don't sugarcoat anything, because they're gonna know.
Because first off, life ain't fair. Life hard as fuck, bro.
Right,
so
bro.
you give them the hard truth, bro. You feel me? You
hard.
beating around the bush gonna make it harder for them, because now they got unrealistic expectations.
It's like, it was easy for him to do that. Like, no.
Hell no.
Bro, when the president got locked up, did all this other type of stuff.
You feel me? Now
he in a position where, you know, but, yeah, man.
Nah, I'm with you on that, bro. I think another thing, too, like, just, like you said, it's always easier for people to look like, look up when to grow. But to be honest, bro, like, when you around these people all the time, bro, they just regular people, bro. They no different than the people beside you, bro. Yeah, we hiked down this mall a little bit. I forgot how far the joint was. We got to walk, and I'm like, damn.
Is new stuff over there?
I don't even know.
That place has been there forever.
That's been there forever. But I ain't gonna lie, they took away Urban. Bro,
Urban
hot, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, we really ain't got none now.
They should have put Urban over by Barracks Road.
I thought they was initially when they closed it down, they said they was gonna
they was moving it.
They was gonna move it. It was during COVID time. They said the rent or something was too high right here, so they was gonna move it
or something. Cause you would have got they put that on the corner, they would have been a killer.
Oh, that'd have been crazy. The corner, Stonefield, Barracks Road, anywhere like that with that high traffic.
But it's like you gotta walk to this.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And there's not enough foot traffic, I feel like, on the mall.
The downtown mall not like it used to be.
Of that age. You know
it ain't like it used to be, bro. We used to be down this
Friday night, bro. You know?
Used to be down this joint packed on a Friday night. Where you going, the mall?
See all schools, like it was just out every school.
We come down this joint, the jerk battle, man. Not playing.
The Moon Man, what was the name of it?
I swear. The Moon Man going crazy. How that joint being back now, bro? After you done been, just being going on your journey and then slide it back, bro.
Man, it's crazy. Because honestly, it took me going other places to see how valuable Charlottesville is.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
It's like living in so many places, like living in traffic, New York traffic, LA traffic, Atlanta traffic. It's like I was talking to my parents the other day, and they were like, so we stay like downtown off Park Street. Yeah. So I was like, I'm about to go to Target real quick. And I know where Target is, you know? And like, it took me like 15 minutes. You can't go anywhere in Atlanta and take 15 minutes, you know? And so I think over time it just, you realize why people do come here to live in Charlottesville. Facts. You know, and I think there is a certain type of person that lives here in Charlottesville that's like, you know, that enjoys it.
Oh,
yeah.
I think too, like, I think right now the age I'm at, I feel like I just want to grow. Like, I just want to expand. I want to, you know what I'm saying, keep touching different areas, be exposed to bigger markets. Right. And different stuff like that, especially with me traveling so much. For sure. I feel like, just like you saying, later in life, when you ready to chill a little more, be a little more laid back.
I'd be somewhere, get a nice
cooling.
Big, big pool.
Facts.
Like that dog, you know, dogs.
Forestry on me. Bro. Good little yard in the back.
Yeah,
be out there chilling.
You know,
I ain't gonna cap, but right now it's brick out there.
That's the only. But I guess the thing is like,
it's part of it.
If it was year round.
Right.
Like, it's brick now because you know what warm weather feels like.
Right.
But if you live here, or if you, like, in Atlanta, it gets hot. I mean, like, hot Atlanta, you know?
Oh, boy.
You like 110, and you chilling.
Steaming.
You know? But the places where it kind of varies, 110 one day, 60 the next, like,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you be off
And that's
a little bit.
hard to kind of figure out the fits, you know?
Nah, on me. And your blood thinner, your blood get
Right.
thicker. So that's why, yeah. But that's like when I went to Canada for a little bit, bro,
Yeah.
it got so cold in Canada. -11.
I don't think I can do
There's
cold
people
weather,
out there
bro.
nope.
But
that's why I'm going south.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm going south, my boy. But shoot, bro. Appreciate you, feel
Absolutely,
me?
man.
Walking
You know I had to
through,
do this.
sitting down with
I
us
had to
today,
do this.
man. Tapping on to
Absolutely.
1,000 hours, man. We had
Absolutely.
It's been a little while, man. You feel me?
It's been
too long, bro.
Yeah, it's
since I
definitely
done
been
chopped
too
it up
long.
with you.
It's
And
been
we've
too
been
long.
talking. I'm like, Rue, we gotta,
No,
we gotta
this
link
had to
up.
happen. This had to happen. But yeah, I definitely excited about what else you got going on.
Oh yeah, bro. Likewise. You know we gotta stay lit. You know we gotta come down to Atlanta
Nah,
too.
y'all definitely gotta come down to
Get
Atlanta.
right, man.
Get some wing dings, figure it out.
Hell yeah.
You know, interview some people.
Appreciate you,
But it's
brother.
always love, man. Always.
Me up, I said pull me up, I said show me what that's for, I said show me what that's for. Come on, twerk, 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 twerk. I said spin that thing around, I said spin that thing around, I said